Hello, this is discussion board 4. Like I've said in my previous videos, there is no OT on staff, so things kind of look a little bit different than they would if we were with an OT. But over intervention through Smiles Incorporated summer program, there isn't really a direct intervention process that they do with the clients at all. My understanding is the first week of the program, they show up and they start. They have an hour gap for each appointment, and throughout that hour they prep their horses. They get on their horse and ride, and they take down their horse and put everything away. So throughout that, and my understanding with some of the staff members, they don't always stay with the same clients, so it's not really building an entire base with our clients before we see them. We just start the process, and they do that every week of summer that the program runs. So there isn't really a approach that they take for the evaluation to understand the client in that sense, as well as being able to select occupation-based interventions for them. I would say the best thing that is done for planning that is directly at each client is understanding their ability to prep the horse and take everything off the horse, as well as how they will get on the horse, if they need the ramp to step up on or if a step stool works for them. It kind of depends, since the step stools are just 2 steps up and then you swing over, or if it's the ramp you walk up. Like I said, I will post these photos that I reference on each one tomorrow after I'm able to take those photos. But the ramp, you're able to just step right over and on your horse. So I feel like that evaluation of what they are capable of doing is done right away. But for otherwise, if they are approved by their doctor to ride, they came to hop on the horse, and they will have the riding time that they have each week. For upgrades and downgrades for the environment, I say this is very strong in this camp. It's not really like flagged as grading up or down, or they've never really said it, but through our knowledge and everything, there is multiple activities that they can do out in the arena, like pick up a water gun, and throughout the the covered arena, there is smiley faces on random posts, and they can have their squirt gun and they can shoot certain smiley faces, as well as there's a mailbox you can open up and put a horse in, or take the horse out and scatter it around the arena wherever they would like. So I feel like this is something that could be graded up and down. So they would not only have to have balance to be on the horse, they would have to be able to hold a squirt gun in their hand, aim it at a smiley face, and be able to shoot the smiley face. So I feel like that's grading up the task of riding a horse. To grade it down, I would say that let me back up. To grade it up, they could hold their balance, use a squirt gun, and squirt the smiley faces while they are riding themselves. So that is a very high upgrade. However, a downgrade would be that there is someone leading the horse and holding onto the horse at all times, as well as having another staff member hold the side of the horse just in case anything were to happen, that they are right there to hold the client up on the horse, as well as take them off if something happens, which I feel like is an amazing upgrade and downgrade for being able to walk with them, or they ride themselves. The squirt gun, aiming, and then the horses in the mailbox, opening the mailbox as you're sitting on the horse and shutting it. You have to lean over a bit, hold your balance. That has a lot of upgrading and downgrading to it, as well as modifying the tasks. Like I said, the intervention approach that we could modify is what works for them. If they're not able to comb, okay, then we could do hand over hand, and they could comb with holding my hand as I do it, and as well as the ramp on those topics. Documents of the client's responses to service and manner. They don't do any documentation or have any report of that. If a client were to ask, it would just kind of be by word of mouth and hope it got to everyone or anybody that would potentially work with this client, and hopefully they remember. And throughout their plan for the next week, there isn't really anything going forward. It's just that they will come back and do the same prep steps, hop the horse or get onto the horse and ride for a bit, and then unprep the horse. As they do keep the same steps for each one, that is very well. However, I don't think it's anything that's added on in that process unless it's independent riding and doing fun things as they are riding out in the arenas and around the grass. But I believe that is all. Thank you.